Alright guys, welcome back to Data Nerds. Today we'll be covering the first question from Leetcode SQL. The first question that we'll be covering is question number 175. It is simple about combining two tables. We went through the topic of join yesterday, and a join will be required here. Let's first go through the question. So we are given two tables here. Table 1 is person, which has person ID, last name, and first name, and table 2 is address, which has address ID, person ID, city, and state in it. Now I have to write a solution which reports the first name, last name, city, and state of each person in the person table. If the address of a person ID is not present in the address table, then I have to report null. Return the result table in any order, so order doesn't really matter. And example 1, input has been given: person table, person ID, last name, first name, which is these. Address has been given: address ID, person ID, city, and state, which is these. Now I have to output the first name, last name, city, and the state. I have to output Alan, Bob, Alan, Wang, Bob, Alice. Null, because Alan Wang is not present in the address table. Bob Alice is present, so New York City and New York will get published. Now let's write our basic outer shell. Select, from, and group by where having is not really required here. So select and from is what is required. Now we'll come to select later. Whenever we go through a question, we have to make sure that we write our selects almost towards the end. We have to write, must make sure that we write almost everything else in the front, in the beginning, and then just whenever what is needed, we can write the select, because writing the select is not the real logic. So I want to join the table person P and address. One thing that I have to make sure, I can directly do this also, that I can do a left join on the address table directly. However, I want to, when I specify the on condition, I want to specify it in a way that makes it easier to read for the humans who are reading our code, and also for like us if we read our code later. So we need an alias here, and we need an alias here. Generally, it is assumed that a good alias has a condition that it would start from the start of the table name. For example, if the person table is there, then sorry, a good alias would be P, and address, a good alias would be A. If there were multiple tables starting from A, then a good alias would have been ADD. For example, for example, so now I can write on condition per. Now let's see what's the common thing between the two tables. Person ID seems to be the common thing because it's present in person table and it's present in the address table. So I can just write p dot person ID equal to a dot person ID, and when I come here, I can write whatever is required. Now what is required? From the first table, I need p dot first name, I need p dot last name. From the address table, I need city, and from the address table, I need state. So when I run this, it accepts my solution, and I can finally accept it, and it accepts my solution. So that is the answer for this question. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment. How would you have solved this? Please drop your approach, because it is really interesting for me to go through multiple approaches. I could also have done this through a CTE and other ways, which we'll be covering in next videos. So thank you for joining, and we'll be creating more videos about more questions. Thank you.